Okay, listen everybody, I know you might have gone through it. Some people might have completed exercise 3Z, but still, because I don't want to write it and I want you to copy it, just is already there. As I said very clearly, when they ask about Gauss-Jordan method, you do by Gauss-Jordan method. When they ask about matrix inversion method, you do by that. And they ask about Cramer's rule, you do by that. But here, read the question carefully. You apply the test of rank. Sometimes they may not even mention that, but they will ask whether the following equations are consistent or inconsistent. And if consistent, find a complete solution. Complete solution means it may be unique or it may be infinite solutions. Okay. Any such question, what you should do is, first you should write augmented matrix, write AD and put it in one bracket and write the 3 by 4 matrix. Okay. If you want, you can interchange rows or columns, whatever it is. You know what is our purpose. We only convert the lower 3 elements into 0. Can you scroll up a little bit up? Can you show us the, yes, yes, okay, yeah. So you can see here, after little operations are done, what is the third row? 0, I am talking about F statement on the screen. 0, 0, minus 38, minus 76. So 2 zeros we got in the third row. In the second row, first element should be 0. 0, 3, 5, 16 and first row as it is. Okay. Now, write directly here, will the third row will give us Z value or not? Will the third row give us Z value? Somebody speak up. All of you are able to hear me or not? Why nobody is responding? Am I not able to hear you? Kasi, speak something. Let me check whether I am able to hear you or not. Sorry, I am not hearing you. Just
Excuse me, sir.
Can you hear me, sir?
Sir, can you hear us?
Yeah, now I can hear. I think I just, switched off my Bluetooth and switched it on again. Now I can hear you. Okay? Till now you are able to hear my voice, right? Okay. Okay, got it. Fine. Okay, got it. So, what is the Z value we are getting it? Yes. Okay, but before, don't write directly Z equal to 2 and all. Look at what is the solution given. First they have found 3 by 3 dead. They got some 114 that is non-zero. Because that is non-zero, rank of the 3 by 3 matrix A is 3. Rank of the augmented matrix is also 3. So, you don't have to write theorem things 3.6.10 and all that in exam. You can write therefore the system has a unique solution. Okay. Then they wrote what are the equivalent system of equations. So, little up, yeah. You can see the first line like this. The third line gave you minus 38z equal to minus 76. You get z. Put that z in the second equation, you get y. Put that y and z in the first equation, you get x and y. You have to show those steps. He has not shown here. He just gave 3 equations and x, y, z directly. So, you mentioned it is unique solution. You even found that unique solution. Is it clear? Okay. Can you, any doubt in this example, anybody? Yes, please. Yeah, required to find det and show that it is 0 or non-zero and mention about the ranks and conclude whether they have unique solution or no solution or infinite solution. After that only find the solution. Yes, please. No, I will tell you. No problem. Don't worry. Any other doubt, anybody regarding this example? Yeah, I know that, but right now I don't need it, okay? Yes, please. Otherwise, how will you know about rank? If 3 by 3 that is 0 or non-zero, based on that only you can conclude whether rank is 3 or 2, right? For that. Anything, any other doubt anybody has? So let us go to next example. Okay, any new student who joined recently, I'm usually touch with them, and I call them and send messages in WhatsApp. In my class for 3-4 days, I don't want you to attend, and I want you to listen to the maths and determinants beginning classes on the YouTube that I sent to you. Okay, because if you are not able to follow, what is the point in sitting for 1 hour? But if somebody says they know something, they are able to follow, I don't mind. When I start a new topic, I'll inform you. Okay, second question same. See, here did not about rank method and all. He simply said, show that the following system of equations is consistent and solve it completely. So when they ask question like this, we don't do by Gauss-Jordan method and Cramer's rule and matrix inversion method. We do just do like this. What is that? We have to write the given equations are equivalent to the equation Ax equal to D, where A is given, X is given, D is given. Then you write augmented matrix and do some row operations to convert the lower 3 elements into 0. Here we did not expect second row, second element to be 0, but it came automatically, even though we did not try it. Okay. Even though we got 3 zeros, don't stop there, because you observe second and third row are more or less same. Am I correct? Because second row is 0, 0, minus 3, minus 3. Third row is 0, 0, minus 2, minus 2. So they are more or less same. In fact, you can take minus 3 common in second row, minus 2 common in third row. You can even get 0, 1. Okay. Anyway, you got all the third row is 0. Now you see carefully. He mentioned clearly all submatrices of order 3 by 3 of the above matrix are singular. That means that is 0. That's why rank of A is not equal to 3. Then what is rank of A then? If 3 by 3 matrix that is 0, rank is not 3, rank is 2. But to tell rank is 2, I have to show at least one 2 by 2 matrix whose that is non-zero, right? Yeah, that's why he mentioned that 1, 1, 0, minus 3. Okay. So based on that, he said rank of A is also 2, rank of AD is also 2. So then by some theorem, that is a theory we discussed, don't worry about that, the system is consistent and has infinite solutions. If both ranks are equal and equal to 3, unique solution. If both ranks are equal but 2 or 1 or 0, it's the okay. Others are able to hear my voice. Mridula is saying she is not able to hear my voice. You are able to hear? Okay. Okay. I cannot put here. Okay, Mridula, I don't know how to tell you. I have to chat with you. Okay. I think you just log out and rejoin or unmute and mute yourself. You may be able to hear. Okay. Somebody, if they want, they can put a message in the chat for everybody. You have facility to chat, right, or no? Okay. Somebody put a message to everyone, including this. You will also get that. Sir's voice is clear. If you have any problem, just rejoin or something like that. Okay. Anyway, coming to this. Can you zoomed out? Can you zoom in again and show the down part? Yes, thank you. That's good. Okay. So here rank of A and rank of A augmented matrix are equal but not 3, 2. So that's why infinite solutions. How to find those infinite solutions? Then they wrote, we now write the equivalent set of equations from F. Okay. The first equation is x plus y plus z equal to 3. The second equation is minus 3z equal to minus 3. Now what you get, z equal to 1 will come, x plus y equal to 2 will come, but x and y can be anything. So they assumed x equal to k and y equal to 2 minus k. So x can be anything, y has to be 2 minus that, and z must be 1. So that is the solution set, which is actually represents infinite values. So the previous example we got at the end unique solution, here we got infinite solutions. Is everybody clear about that? Anybody still any doubt regarding the second example? No. Can you show third example, Sharat? We will be close with that. No, third example, not there, no solution, no example is there. Huh? Okay, then not a problem. Achha, it's okay. Then no problem. Just stop the screen share, okay? Yeah. Yes, please. Exercise 3H, what is that matrix inversion method, Gauss Jordan, that one? Yeah. See, two things I want to. Okay. One thing I want to say to everyone. Some of you submitted exercise 3H. Okay. Some of you are not submitted because your doubts are not clarified. But those who submitted, we have gone through them. Some people wrote nicely, some people have not written nicely, especially two things. Here they wrote Cramer's rule very nicely. Okay. Matrix inversion method, when you are finding A inverse, you have to write adjoint A. Before that, you would write cofactor matrix. Now, you should not directly write cofactor matrix. You should write cofactor of A11, cofactor of A12. All the 9 lines should be there. How we found cofactor, those details should be there. Is it clear? That is first thing. Second thing is, for many of them, we even send the solutions. Type solutions are there, so that if somebody has some issue, preferably they can go through the solution, they'll understand. But still, I am ready to help you. I also said Gauss Jordan is easy, but some questions the numbers may be too big to deal with. Okay, and sometimes you do some silly mistakes, and you are not able to find them. Okay, so if somebody knows how to do Gauss Jordan method, but a particular question they are not getting the answer, I recommend they send their solution to me in WhatsApp. I said already I am good at fault finding. Is it okay? Okay, so anybody still doubt about what is Gauss Jordan method and how to do it? Okay, only some specific question you are not getting answered. If that is the issue, instead of myself writing the solution, is just send your solution, I will find. In Gauss Jordan, what about the 5 and 6? What about the 5 and 6 we had asked in the first day? No, the day I gave homework on 5 and 6 questions, only 2 questions I gave homework. Have you got them? That day also you did not get. So not a single question you could do by Gauss Jordan method. You are saying that? That's what I am asking. Not a single question you could do by Gauss Jordan method. Okay. Yeah, somewhat similar is not exactly same, but the steps are similar. Yes, as you said, the first few steps are same. In fact, I want to call exercise 3G as off Gauss Jordan method, just for a joke, because we are not converting other 3 into zeros, only these 3 into zeros, right? Okay. Yes. Anyway, till now who is asking? Dheeraj, you are asking till now doubt? Okay. So let me take one question. This is the 5th question, which is quite easy one. Yes, please. Yes, it is necessary to write in IP exam. Okay. It is a 7 marks question and it is a long answer question. Your solution should be quite long. Okay. That is the reason I sent to the IP solution, so that you will know how to write working. That is the reason I am asking you to go through. Of course, sometimes solved examples may not write working properly, but for example, exercise 3G, before that the solved example is given very nicely how to write it, right? They mentioned what you call the above 3 equations can be written as a matrix equation in the following way. They write 3 by 3 matrix, x, y, z and the column matrix, and then this is the augmented matrix. So solved examples will generally give you an idea how to write working and what is the lines that you are expected to write. Okay. Yeah. Now you should write all the 9 cofactors, how they came, including the calculation part basically. After that you write cofactor matrix. After that you write adjoint matrix is equal to transpose of cofactor matrix, and then write adjoint matrix. You may not like it, but you have to do it. Alright? I'll again put a fresh assignment and people can upload once again. Yeah, one more thing. Lot of people are still sending images. I want you to send as PDF, because those are correcting it very difficult to open each photograph and then check the homework difficult. Okay. So all of you have students group, everybody is added to students group. Those are not able to convert images into PDF and see it, you ask your friends, some people are technically smart, they will help you. Okay. Okay. Yes, please. Is there? You are asking me or you are telling me? Oh, if they are already approved, you cannot do it. But if they are not approved, there is an option of resubmitting. Huh? That's it. Okay. It seems there is an option of resubmitting. You can explore that. Those who already submitted. Okay. That means can they delete the old file, the PDF that they sent, and upload the fresh one? That's it. I don't know. You have to ask your friends. Okay. Alright. Okay. So there is I am explaining to you Gauss-Jordan method, even others also. Gauss-Jordan method very simple. Any question you can do in 4 steps. Okay. Mridula, are you able to hear me now clearly? Okay. Alright. Okay. So coming to this, Gauss-Jordan method is very simple. By using row operations, no column operations, you have to convert this into identity matrix. Then what is left here is x, what is left here is y, what is left here is z. I also said identity matrix is not so important. You can get one here, one here, one here, other zeros. But let us try to get identity matrix. If you are not getting, you can interchange 2 rows and make it identity matrix so that that problem is solved. We will only talk about identity matrix. The usual method is convert these two into zeros using this and row operations. These two into zeros. Next step, convert these two into zeros. Next step, convert these two into zeros. Okay. You can do in any order, not a problem. For example, here I can convert these two into zeros first, next these two, not a big issue. Because this is very easy because one is there. But usually use this to convert these two into zero. Use this to convert these two into zero, and use this one to convert these two into zero. After getting ones is secondary. You don't have to try to get one in the beginning. So generally I convert these into zeros, but let me try to convert these into zeros in the first here. So I can write R1 as R1 plus R2 and R3 as R3 plus R2. Second row I am adding to first row and into second row. My goal is to convert these two into zeros. So I will get 3, 0, 4, 50 and 1, 1, 6, and then when I add 2, 0, 2, 8. Sometimes if you get sometimes 50 common, 100 common, some numbers will come common. For example, here I can take 2 common, I will be getting 1, 0, 1, 4. My aim is not to get 1, my aim is to convert the numbers into little smaller. Okay. And as I also said, I generally don't want to convert these two into zeros first. I want to convert these two, next these two, next these two. I just want to follow order, but it's okay. I will convert these two into zeros now by using this. Anytime when I am converting something to zero, which already converted to zero, should not become non-zero. Here I am going to write R2 as 3 times R2 minus R2 and R1 as 3 times R1 minus R2. I want to multiply this with 3, subtract this, multiply this, subtract this. Then what will happen? First row as it is 3, 0, 4, 50. Multiply 3, 0, this will become 0. This is 3. This is minus 1. This is 80 minus 15 is 3. Coming to this 0. This is still 0. 3 minus this is minus 1. So 12 minus 15 is minus. Okay. Now I have to use this to convert these two into zeros. How? Multiply 4 and add this, and from this is subtract this. So what is that I want to do? R1 as R1 plus 4R2. R2 as R2 minus R2. Using this you convert this. Zeros are able to follow. Okay. Now what happens? I will get 3 yes. No, yes, correct. I want to convert this into 0, this into 0. You're right. Okay. So multiply this with 4 because by looking at these numbers I can know what to do. So multiply this 4 and add to this 3 0 0 3, and from this directly subtract this 0 3 0 6 0 0 minus 1 minus. Okay. Now we got close to identity matrix, but we did not get ones. Here I can take 3 common, here I can take 3 common, here I can take minus common. I will neatly get identity matrix as 1 0 0 1 0 1 0 2 0 0 1 2. So here I got x equal to 1, y equal to 2, z equal to 2. That is Gauss-Jordan method. Is it okay? Okay. So not very difficult, right? Frankly. Yeah. So, but when we are doing this consistent and inconsistent thing, we are not converting these 3 into zeros. We are only converting these 3 into zeros and then talking about ranks and all. Is it okay? Yes, please. Yeah. Are you talking about here or here, here, where? Okay. Yeah. R1 has not 3R1. R3 I should write, you are saying 1 minute. I converted these two into 0, I want to convert this. Yeah, thank you. This is not R1, this is R3. Is that you are saying? Yeah, thank you. So R3 as 3R3 minus R1. Yeah, you are right. 3R3 minus R1. Am I correct now? Yeah. The top one will be yeah, these two. Yeah, even R2 you are talking about. R2 is 3 times R2 minus R1. Yeah, thank you. Sorry, in a rush. Is that okay now? Yeah. Sorry, I wrote some quickly something. Okay. Basically, I multiply this with 3, subtracting this, multiply 3, subtracting this. So, R3 is 3R3 minus R1, R2 also 3R2 minus R1. Yes. Okay. So, it is very important to write Gauss-Jordan method properly. That is first thing. Very specifically, I told don't do first question and second question in the beginning. I told do 5 and 6, then 7, 8, then I said some 3, 2, 1 or something like that, so that some questions will come unnecessarily big numbers, 508, 1016, you have to take common and all that. Okay, once again I will explain about 3C very quickly. Okay. What is consistent and what is inconsistent? Consistent means the 3 equations have a solution. That means there is an x value, there is a y value, there is a z value which satisfies all the 3 equations. That may be one set of the values or lot of sets of values. Okay. No solution means there is no x, y, z which can satisfy all 3 simultaneously. Some x, y, z will satisfy first equation, second equation, but not third equation. Some other x, y, z will satisfy second and third, but not first. But there is no x, y, z which can satisfy all 3. So no solution means inconsistent. Consistent means 2. Either it is unique solution or infinite solutions. So how to find? You always write that 3 by 4 matrix, and then there is a 3 by 3 matrix in the beginning and the total 3 by 4. This we call A, this total we call AD. What is this AD actually is? Generally we write AX equal to D, the matrix equation. This column matrix we are attaching here, that's why it is called AD, side by side. Not A into D, together we are calling AD, they kept side by side. It's okay. So now, I already explained to you that if last row is 0, 0, 0, 0, it is usually infinite solutions. Here it is non-zero, usually that is non-zero, it is unique solution. If here 0 and here non-zero, it is a meaningless statement. That means 0 equal to 9 is meaningless, so that is the case of no solution. Based on the ranks, what I said to you is, if this one has some rank and this total has some rank, both ranks are 3, is unique solution. Both ranks are 2 or 1 or 0, that is the case of infinite solution. But unique or infinite, both cases are called consistent. If this rank and this rank are different, okay, then It is no solution. No solution means inconsistent. Consistent has two things, unique and infinite solutions. Of course, I don't put infinite symbol, I write in words infinite solutions. Ashta, is it clear? Ashita, are you there in the class? Yeah, okay. So, anyway, anybody any doubt? Try to see my recording once again, you will understand better. Some people are having some difficulty. I think I even gave examples how the last row looks like so that you will get unique solution and all. Anybody still have doubt about how to decide whether they are consistent or inconsistent based on the ranks, and then how to find that unique solution and infinite solution? Still anybody doubt? Okay. Anybody could do at least 2 or 3 questions in exercise 3Z? The whole exercise completed. Okay. Okay. And you are able to write that rank of A and rank of AD and conclude all that? Yeah. So those who completed, good. Those are not completed, please go through example 2. Examples are there thoroughly. Okay. And then not only try to do question, you should have proper working and proper clarity. Okay, we'll do few more questions on this. Yeah, I not yet gave assigned assignment. I'll try to assign after this class. Okay. Anybody still any doubts left with 3H? That matrix inversion method, Cramer's rule, Gauss-Jordan method. Three H. Okay. Okay. Mooney, you could complete the 3H fully. Mooney. Okay, you got all the answers for 3H and wrote the solution neatly. Okay, you are not completed. Okay. Is there anybody here who completed exercise 3H except that 4th question and wrote the solutions reasonably well? Who is that? That means I want the PDF to be sent to me in WhatsApp. Who can send that? Okay, somebody reasonable handwriting. My handwriting is also not good. Your handwriting is definitely better than me. Okay, who want to send? Who is that? Bhavani Jishnu. Okay. So Bhavani, you send that in our homework group. Okay. Okay. So whoever has doubt about exercise 3H, I am not asking you to copy the solution. Look at Bhavani's solution, you will get a hint. Okay. If somebody still have a problem, you send your solution to me. I can find where you are going wrong or something. Is it okay? Okay. So let everybody complete exercise 3H by tomorrow. Exercise 3Z, those are not completed, complete it. I will not assign homework today. Tomorrow I will tell you when to submit about exercise 3Z. Is it alright, everybody? Alright. So let us complete a few more questions based on what we are discussing. What is today's date? 2nd. Okay. X plus, no, these are past year mains questions. X plus y plus z equal to 6, 4x plus lambda y minus lambda z equal to lambda minus 2, 3x plus 2y minus 4z equal to minus 5. Okay, basically the general thing is, for what lambda it will have unique solution, for what lambda it will have infinite solutions, for what lambda it will have no solution. I have to find that. by 4 matrix, convert this into zeros, or I can find the delta, and then when delta is 0 also I can find either way. Okay. I want to write 3 by 4, but just I want to see what is happening to delta. 1, 1, 1, 4, 1, 1, 3, now to get as many zeros as possible before expanding. For this, if I write this, I will 0 there. For this, I will 0 there. Okay, somebody explain this determinant. Can you tell me what it is? 2 into 11 minus 4 lambda. Let me explain this in second. Minus 4 into minus 4 minus 6. Minus 4 minus 6. Is it right about delta? So when lambda is not equal to 3, delta not equal to 0, this is a unique solution. Delta not equal to 0 is a unique solution. That's very, very easy. Only when delta is 0, I don't know whether it's a unique solution or infinite solutions or no solutions. For that only I have to do work. So I am going to take the case lambda equal to 3. I am arranging first 3 equations. If somebody has to copy, please copy. Yes, please. That only we are going to do it. Right? Directly I don't want to do it because a lot of lambdas will be involved within augmented matrix. Their numbers it is easy, right? So that's why I am finding for what lambda delta not equal to 0. Whenever delta is 0 only augmented matrix I have to use it, otherwise why to use it. Okay. So let us take the case where lambda equal to 3. Okay, then I want to take the augmented matrix. 1, 1, 1, 6, 4, 3, minus 2, 3 minus 2 is 1, 3, 2, minus 4, minus 5. This is not a question from the mains material. Okay, this is previous year in mains exam it was given, so I am just telling. Like yesterday I told 3-4 questions in the class, like that I am just telling some questions. Okay. So they gave 3 equations where lambda is involved in coefficients. They asked for what lambda it will have infinite solutions, for what lambda unique solution, what lambda no solution. So first we find delta. Delta not equal to 0 is when lambda is not equal to 3 unique solution. When lambda is 3, delta is 0. I don't know whether unique or infinite. Okay. Now coming to this, I want to convert these into zeros using this one. So R2 as R2 minus 4R2. Yeah, I explained it using second row. Yes, you are right. You can explain any row, same thing will come, but here I explained it by second row. 1, 1, 1, 6. Multiply 4 and subtract. This is 0, 3 minus 4 is minus 1, minus 3, minus 4 is minus 7, 6 minus 24 is minus 23. 4 times 3 minus 4, minus 3 minus 4, 1 minus 20. Yes. From calculate this is 0, 2 minus 3 minus 1, minus 4 plus 5 is minus 1, minus 20. Yes, please. Oh, 3 times. Okay, 2 minus 3. 2 minus 3 is minus 1. Minus 4 minus 3 is minus 7. Huh? Oh, this is why, because minus 5 minus 18 minus 23, correct now? Is it okay, third row now? Hemant. Okay. Yeah, you are right. Now when I write R3 as R3 minus R2, because using this I want to convert this into 0 usually, and the whole thing became 0. Okay. 1, 1, 1, 6, 0, minus 1, minus 7, minus 23, 0, 0, 0, 0. If last row is 0, you know it is infinite solution, but how you write it? You take this 2 by 2, that is not 0. All 3 by 3 debts are 0. Okay? Just writing in formula. All 3 by 3 debts of submatrices are 0. And determinant of 1, 1, 0, minus 1 is equal to minus 1, which is not 0. So, because of that, rank of A is equal to rank of AB is equal to 2. If both ranks are equal but other than 3, it is infinite solutions. Okay. So here, no, whatever lambda you take, no solution is not possible. Okay, only two, either unique solution or infinite solution. When lambda is 3 infinite, any other lambda you take is unique solution. Okay, this is for everybody. Sometimes some topic you feel like the whole class understood, but you are not understood. You can feel free to ask in the class itself. If not, you send a message to me. You can call me. I don't mind at all. Okay. Don't keep it with yourself. I am not understanding this topic or this particular exercise or this particular concept. Okay. And let us say you may be doing in one subject well, and one particular chapter in a particular subject you may not be doing well. You should not give up. Rather, you should contact the teacher and improve, because you know at the end every chapter is important, and we are ready to help you. Don't think we are just rushing fast just to complete the syllabus. Okay. If I complete the syllabus but children did not develop to do the questions, it is like I say, operation is successful and patient is dead. I might have taught nicely, but you should be able to do it. That is the final result. Okay. So please feel free to ask anything. Yes, Hemant, what is that? Yeah, whatever lambda you take, no solution. That case will not never happen. They always have some solution. Is it okay? So if at all you want to find what are those infinite solutions here, then you write these two equations. What is the first equation? X plus y plus z equal to 6. What is the second equation after taking minus common? Y plus 7z equal to 20. I am going to take